Today I'm going to Greg get this old Chevy parts motor running.
I mean, don't let a little fire scare you. It's going this way. Advance this way, Joe Biden the other way.
Well, then I figure I'd try a trailer burnout. Alright, well, since I broke the last two studs off, he's gonna go with the tow truck. We'll drag it off with the tow truck, but tranny's good. And then the lebaron says, well, I want to do a burnout on the trailer. Walking a broken twisted garage. What's happening, everybody? So this old Chevy I bought a couple weeks ago, and I don't care where it goes, but it can't stay on my trailer because I gotta go get that giant set of tires for that W600. So I mean, I could just pull it off and, you know, start ripping the box off for the C50 and figure out the motor after, but I just want to know if I can get it to run. Will it run? This is actually day 2 working on this truck. Yesterday, I got the carburetor put on it. I robbed it off my beautiful 1980 5-cylinder K20. And I even rubbed the starter off of it, and well, unfortunately, that K20 is now, we can say the time of death was that last time I tried. Dear baby Jesus. Because the starter's still good, but it would not turn that motor over. I mean, that doesn't mean that we're not going to put a chain on it and help start it with another truck, you know? But it's not going to start off a starter anymore. That's been confirmed. So I don't know if a connecting rod bound up. I don't know. But for today, will this beauty run? All right, well, we got cranking. We do indeed have cranking. Okay, that's a start. All right, so I think I have power to the ignition. And I was gonna grab my spark tester, but I got a jerry can of
dirty old spark tester here. And that distributor was loose, so that's good too. I don't know where the timing should be, so that's good. I don't like how that's rolling over either. Something sure sounds broken. That's a good sign from a truck you bought just for the motor. I don't like how crunchy that small block sounded. Okay, now I'm gonna go find a spark tester and see if I'm even getting spark. All right, well now she's rolling over, but it doesn't sound healthy. Let's see if we get spark. Well, she is gonna run. That's good. Well, I mean, we'll just fucking have at her, I guess. All right. For science and the internet and all that fun stuff, let's just... Whew, that don't smell good. Oh, look at all that moat stuff coming out of the exhaust. It's half the engine full of moat shit. Look down there. I think that just came out of the exhaust. Maybe I'll, let's go have a look at that. Maybe half the cylinders are full of shit. Oh. Huh. Well, at least it's out of there now. What does this fuel look like? Does it look like diesel or gasoline? Was that diesel? Looked pretty blue though, didn't it? All right. Well, I'm gonna pull the carburetor off and tip it upside down. I think I just poured diesel in it. That's a good day. We're just on the ball here today. Always smell your jerry cans. Out with the old shitty starter and in with the new, well, that truck's starter. So old used Champion starter. I mean, if it'll turn over a locked up 350 that's got a couple missing connecting rods and a bunch of stuff, well, let's just see what it cranks like. Oh, it's a Champion, that thing. All right. Well, she's gonna get all kinds of rowdy now. She's got fuel, and I don't know if it has spark yet, but we'll just skip that step and just assume that it has spark. don't know if you guys can. Well, you guys just watch that and see if it's got spark. I'm not even going to touch nothing. All right, just a couple squirts. Ooh, that squirter sounds healthy. How about now? Wow, I mean, don't let a little fire scare you. Fire ain't gonna hurt nothing. Just keep cranking. Actually, let's move that timing a little bit. How about now? I'm gonna have to pull that back off, find out what kind it must be an original. It's gotta be. Because how in the heck does that thing run like that after the abuse that starter took? All right, a little bit down the yab. I mean, that'll make the fire cooler. That's what he's come here for, was the fire. And actually, let's just turn the idle up a little bit. Oh. Oh. Did somebody put the starter out of that other truck already in here? Because I just seen fire again. How come everything I own shoots flames? All right. Now what a guy wants to do, since we already know it's shooting flames, you want to up the fuel pressure to your flames. Well, I mean, that don't sound right, but we're just going to try it anyway. Oh, so I rigged up my little trusty clack pump, and I gotta remind myself to order more of those, because it was on Amazon and it was real cheap. And I mean, that pump has been in almost everything in the yard. Oh. Actually, I better make sure that's the right way. See? Good thing I checked. No clicky. You know, she only works one way. Now I'm all full of fuel. That's cool. I mean, for the sake of a trust start for you guys, I mean, that's how far I'm willing to go. All right, pumpage. All right, so we'll click this. We'll hook this up to this brutal coil wire I got. And then we'll shabbily hook that to this. I mean, temporary fixes end up being full-time solutions. Are we getting fuel? Oh, she's got a healthy squirt. All right. Oh, I'm liking that. And I mean, it's got no choke, so. Oh. All right. Ooh, felt the heat off of that one. Okay. I wonder if that timing chain stretched, because it shouldn't be turned that much. But I knew it sounded familiar, but might have a couple felt plugs. Well, that's not running on all eight. Well, we'll just keep beating on it and those plugs will come around, right? They just got to get warmed up, burn some of that carbon off. Huh. I don't know about your math, but sure didn't sound like it was running on all 8 cylinders there. What do you guys think? I mean, that is the happiest it sounded so far, which, I mean, isn't really a victory. A couple squirts. Huh. Why aren't you running on all 8, little truck? Oh, it doesn't sound like it's getting fuel. Oh, it wasn't getting fuel. Mint. That might be enough. Oh, actually, maybe I won't. It'll be a funnier video if I just let her freewheel. And then, yeah, I can pretty much back it off the trailer. Can it back off the trailer here? Oh, yeah, there's nothing behind me other than the Grand Marquis, but it don't care. But then I can see if the shift machine works. And, mint. Well, now we're going to learn something. Got the ramps down, got both back wheels blocked. Put a safety jack under it, but I did not put a truck on it. And I don't know if it's got transmission, I don't know if it's got brakes, but we're just gonna unload it off the trailer without a truck. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Like famous last words. Today on Broken Twisted Garage, I unsafely unload this beautiful K10 Chevy, and I make sure I have enough wire to start the fucking thing. Is the wire too thin? Yeah, it turns out the wire, the speaker wire, was too thin a gauge to supply enough current to trip off that solenoid on the starter, so I upgraded to a set of booster cable keys to start the truck. It worked though, it worked. I mean, don't be jealous of how fancy this thing is to start, but so after all that, I found out why the truck was parked. It doesn't have reverse. Put it in reverse and giving it shots. And that tranny's got fluid in it. The tranny's full. I don't need the transmission. Well, I think I got a new plan. You just watch this. Here's my new plan. off the trailer. I now pronounce you K10 and 2013 2500 Ram. What's up, you two? Are you guys like, what the hell's Dad freaking out about? Yeah, the truck was being a jerk, Charlie. What's cooking? Anyways. Oh, ho. Time for the 25-cent question. Will she drive on her own going forwards? I know it's got no reverse, but forwards would be nice. See, this should have been the time that I checked that transmission again to make sure that the torque converter didn't gobble up all the fluid like it did. I was an idiot. Get a manual. Why do you need goddamn automatic? Turns out it's got no gears. As it turns out, that torque converter just drank everything and it wasn't showing anymore, so I added another 3 liters and Steve had to be my starter there, thankfully.
Ready?
Yeah. So now that it drove, we had to know, like, would it do a burnout? And I completely forgot that there was only 2 studs on each of those. Rear axle on each side. She needs more timing. I just seen the smoke and thought she was doing a burnout.
I've never seen this before.
Burning that tire.
No.
What happened?
Oh
my God! That's what happened! I thought you were slipping the transmission!
No.
Oh my God, it's you!
You guys have to see what has happened.
I'm doing a burnout now! You low dropped it, the shit!
Alright, well, since I broke the last 2 studs off, Steve's gonna go get the tow truck, and I'm just gonna pull ahead and we'll drag it off of the tow truck. If he can straighten out my bumper, that'd be mint. Yeah. You'll be all right. Hey, how come that wheel's not on there? Hold on a second. I'll put it back on over there. Now, for anybody wondering, when I bought that truck, I knew there was only 2 studs on them back wheels on both sides, really. I don't really get what they just robbed everything from that truck. I mean, if it didn't follow the reps, it wouldn't be the first time today. Like, when I pushed it off, it fell off that side and hit the truck.
Crossthread is like Loctite, right?
Right? Newfoundland rock Loctite. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to grab my battery. I'm going to fire up the lebaron.
Put it beside it.
I'm going to fire up the lebaron and move it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good call.
Because the lebaron will fire.
I'm so happy that happened. That was so funny.
Well, I mean, it was a win-win because you guys use your tow truck and I get to find out the transmission works. So, I mean, everybody wins. And the LeBaron, well, I mean, you couldn't ask for a more reliable vehicle to move. I gotta see if it'll start with it. Yeah, we can't. Well, I'll just nose it up right to the
I don't know.
Because it's an ice racer, so it
Holy,
don't
the
matter.
mouse used it as a toilet.
Right?
That was a little mouse toilet.
Oh, I need
They
my.
sat on the edge and just filled that thing.
I just need my key. Yes, it's mine. No, it's not for sale. Okay? Like,
They're not missing it.
right? They don't make them anymore. You can't buy another. And what the worst part is that the body is immaculate on this fucking thing. Sounds good. And the seats are mint. Look at the seats in it. Luckily, Steve relieved a little bit of weight on the front. She was off to the races. Now, for context, I bought that car 3 years ago for $300. Drove it to work for a year, and it was having tranny issues then. And yeah, it got worse mileage than my diesel because it was a 3-speed automatic, and I had to go on the highway everywhere. So, I mean, it was just time to send it to the danger zone and use some old school high school tricks. When we didn't have horsepower back in the day, when we wanted to put on a show, we'd just lube up the tires. Well, seemed like a good enough plan for this.
I didn't hear no bell.
The LeBaron's got so much power. She wasn't having none of second gear.
Come here, Charlie. Charlie. Come here.
I don't know how you can even breathe in there.
I was just thinking that. The only way I know he's alive is because it's still going.
Over the back one.
Are you okay, Paul?
I didn't lift. I got it on the camera too. That was all she had.
That was awesome.
Yeah, oh fuck. I was like, if I lift, I'm a coward. And I started opening windows to the other side, fucking opening doors.
As soon as you did that,
Oh,
I
I was
"How
like,
is he
if you
breathing?"
lift, you're a fucking pussy. I mean,
Look at all that rubber.
that was well worth the $300 I paid for it, and drove it to work
Well,
for a
you
year.
used it for years.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what the good thing is that I don't have to get it off the trailer until next weekend, so it might run again. I don't think it will, but it might.
Just leave it exactly how it is.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
starts
yeah,
again,
yeah,
just
exactly.
continue the burnout.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nah. Who says a LeBaron can't do a burnout? Might take oil and a jack and overheating, but
I like how it's even coming out the door still.
oh man, I'm telling you, when the doors and the windows were shut,
It was full.
good lord, I
couldn't
was
see you.
dying in there.
I could barely see the
Like
house.
I couldn't breathe. And that was the best LeBaron burnout ever.
Yeah, if you did a burnout with a LeBaron?
They wouldn't even believe it, and I've shown the video.
Yeah, you
Look at that.
would. On the other side of the hill, it's like
It's like Stephen King's The Mist. Redneck Alberta version. You guys like that? Don't worry, Jim, it's a control burn. This one time. Hey. Oh, that was worth it. Good idea with the jack. I mean, it was all horsepower, but
what, Jack?
yeah.
All the
Don't even worry
LeBaron.
about that little Jack.
Yeah. Goddamn Alberta. Fucking snow. So yeah, man. Like that Chevy. Like I know I gotta pull the plug or pull the distributor and turn the reclock it. Because I was maxed out on my advanced timing and it was still too retarded. Or Justin Trudeau or whatever you want to call it. But so yeah. Once I do that, I'm sure she'll run better. And I'll throw plugs in it and stuff before I swap her into that beauty. But just can't wait to get my 4-speed 3/4 ton back. That's a fun truck. Till some idiot blew it up. But yeah. I mean, the motor would be good enough for the donor motor. And the box would be good enough for the C50. Well, I mean, now it's bugging me. And I gotta know. Is it really dead? I tried it twice already today, but them batteries, it just wouldn't crank over fast enough. Look at that one. Ooh, she burnt right into the trailer. Oh, that was flat. Well, that was helping. Well, I mean, it's probably gonna be too windy to see it. Gotta get right under there because these tires are like still sticky. So we'll just make them a little less sticky. I mean, come on now. I'm working with a 30-year-old car with like 70 horsepower. Probably 40 now. I mean, it wouldn't have anything to do with the motor being half locked up and tight, but I mean, you gotta try. You gotta try. And now it's snowing, of course, in the end of April, because Alberta, you know. But I mean, it is the best province in the country, so. All right, we're at 13.8. It said it's full, but I don't fully trust it. And well, this guy's fully charged too. So if this car is gonna start, this should do it. All right, baby. You don't like me anymore, and well, that's fair, but we're gonna, just for the hell of it, we're just gonna give it one last try.
I gotta know if it's dead or just out of fuel. This should tell me if it's out of fuel. Luckily, there's no air breather on it. It's just a hose. Seized up 4-cylinder gas engine. Wow. Tight 4-cylinder gas engines love ether. Not tonight it doesn't, I guess. I really hoped it would. It killed the booster pack and that battery that was already at 13.8. And even with ether, dang it. Well guys, I tried. I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. Just want to thank everybody for subscribing, everybody that's been following the channel. I'm just about to hit my 1,000 subs, and it's been just over a year, a little over a year. So anybody that's been watching this garbage since day one, thank you very much. Anybody that's just got here, thank you very much too. And don't take this channel too seriously. Like, a lot of guys will comment about, like, this channel's for a joke, you know? Like, this is just me pissing around in my yard on a weekend. And I don't really care, because I'm gonna do it anyway, you know? But no, I met a lot of great people on YouTube so far, and hopefully meet some more. Slide you guys under here because it's snowing out. All right, well, that's gonna do her. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.